Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie. If you are new here, I do all kinds of videos about lifestyle, personal finance, living with chronic illness. So if you're interested in any of those things, make sure that you subscribe. But today's video, I'm actually going to take you through a recap of what happened in our budget in May. A little disclaimer, right, or a little sneak peek, I guess, right in the beginning. We went very over budget, but we were still able to make our first payment for debt, which was very exciting. Very happy about that. So yeah, if you're interested in that, I will be showing you that in just a minute. But I hate it when YouTubers are like, oh my gosh, like I'm so sorry for my appearance, but I feel like I wasn't gonna film today. I have had a migraine the last 2 days. I went and saw an acupuncturist today, which is the only reason that I'm surviving a little bit. So I'm like, do I even still have like the little acupuncture like face pillow lines on my face? I don't know. But it's really hot out today. I don't have on any makeup, didn't do my hair. It is what it is, but I wanted to try to get you this video. It's Friday. I want to try to get this video up for tomorrow. So let's just pretend that I look like a supermodel and y'all don't care anyway, right? Because this isn't about, I am not a fashion nor beauty channel. But okay, let's get into this and I will show you what our budget looks like. And I'm gonna be looking over here because that's where my computer screen is. Okay, there's also a very large chance you're gonna hear either my fan, but it's 85 degrees outside, or the next door neighbors are apparently mowing their lawn with like the loudest lawnmower of all time. So just deal with that. Please. But here is what our May budget looked like. Just so you guys know, why did my Netflix didn't come through for some reason? I'll have to check that. Anyway, everything in red is where we went over, and I'll explain this all to you in general. But I always block out our income. It's just something that we're more comfortable with, but you can see our total income down here. We actually ended up making $2,000 more than we were expecting. So let's see. So my income, Ben's income, we had about $1,200 of rollover from April, which I ended up putting back into our savings account. And then our tax refund, we did end up getting, I don't think we got our whole tax refund now that I'm thinking about it. I think we still have a tax refund coming. I should check with Ben on that. But our big tax refund came in. So we got, oh, maybe that was it. I think that was it. Never mind. I'm like, ooh, come on, camera, focus. Focus on me. Okay. Anyway, so we had about $16.99 in our tax refund, which I believe I also put in savings, but we'll look. And then miscellaneous, I was off by $87 somewhere. I guess it's a good thing to be off, like, in the positive. There we had a little bit of extra from a loan that Ben took out, which I'll show you. And then I got, you know those things on like Facebook that's like, I don't even remember what it was. I like signed up for this thing a long time ago because my friend told me it was legit and I believed her. And I got like a $300 check from Facebook and it was real. So sometimes those like weird like lawsuit things actually are real. So I got that. We paid our rent. I think I told you guys in the last video that our rent will be going up $100, but we are planning on staying here another year. So our rent will go up to $16.95 in August, but he is actually paying to get our carpets cleaned. And he also is checking in on our air conditioner because our air conditioner is probably as old as me. So, or as old as the house at least. So our landlord is amazing and he could get way more than $16.95 for this place. So $25 renter's insurance, all this stuff is normal. Again, I don't know what happened with that Netflix payment. Maybe I just missed it. Kindle Unlimited, Ben and I realized that we both have a Kindle Unlimited account, which makes no sense. So he needs to cancel his, or I need to cancel mine, one of us. Car insurance, we don't have to pay until August. We pay every 6 months. And then, yeah, we are planning to add Ben to my family plan. He had his own phone bill for a really long time because he was paying it with his business, but now that his business is closed, I think that if he joins my family plan, it would be like $25 a month less. Plus, he needs a new phone. So we'll probably do that in the next couple months. Trainerize is something he uses for personal training that he still does for some of his family. And then our internet is $80. So our debt kind of changed around a little bit here. $400 for my personal loan is still the same. I talked about this in our last in my June budget, but Ben got a personal loan for 3 of his credit cards. However, 2 of the credit cards still charged us interest, which was annoying. So it was technically over budget because I didn't budget for that. So we ended up paying a little bit more than I was anticipating with those. Stupid interest payment. I was very annoyed. And then yeah, so those 3 in yellow are the ones that Ben moved over, and then we still have his one city card that we're gonna try to pay off. Car loan is $250-ish, and then our student loans, the ones that are 0 are the ones that are federal, so they're still in deferment currently until September, but we'll see what happens. And then, why do I feel like something is off? Sorry, I got confused for a minute. And then my big student loan. So we spent $1,600 on debt last month. Groceries, for the first time pretty much ever, we stayed under budget, and I think it was just because we went extremely over budget in restaurants. But we actually did a really good job. We signed up for a CSA thing, so we go to this like farm every couple of weeks and we get fresh vegetables. We also went to a farmer's market and got a lot of our vegetables, so that's been helpful. It's just a little bit cheaper than the frickin' grocery stores right now are just like ridiculous. And yeah, so that's where that is. We're about $70 under budget. We're about $30 over budget at Costco. And then we're $227 over at restaurants. A little bit crazy over here. Sorry, they just started the lawnmower again. $160 on medication and supplements. Household, we spent $330 over budget. Ben bought like a ton of stuff for the house and it was all needed, so it was unfortunately over budget. Beauty was over budget because I bought $230 worth of products from Osea, which is like a skincare brand, because I was out of all my skincare. And then personal spending, we stayed within, it looks like it was just like Audible, Amazon leggings, and a couple of books. Therapy, I only spent $25 because I only went once, but I got charged a late fee the other day. That's a whole other rant for another day, or a late cancellation fee, even though my therapist can cancel on me late. Apparently I can't cancel late even if I have a migraine. So that is what it is. But doctors, we went way over. What was it? Oh, because Ben had a consultation with a surgeon because he needs to get his wisdom teeth out, and they charged him $400, which we were not told ahead of time was going to happen. But apparently that whatever the insurance covers, so say insurance covers 300 of that, that'll go toward his surgery in July. So hopefully we'll make some of that money back, but obviously this month it was a little bit overpriced. I went to acupuncture once in May, so that was a $75 charge. And then it looks like a couple of doctor appointments. So our copay is $25. I don't know what that $50 is for. I don't know, but that's in there too. So we spent $575 over budget. I have over here $600 in July for surgery, just so we budget it for then. Utilities was a little bit under this month, although I'm sure it'll be over next month because it's been in the 90s the last few days, so we've been using the air a lot more. And then we were just under on car. We got gas twice, it looks like, and then Ben had to pay for parking downtown the other day. Cora and Finn, we went over literally by double again. These dang dogs, I tell ya. My computer is making so much noise. You might still be able to hear it. My computer just sounds like a jet plane for some reason. I'm having issues today. Just, I'm sorry. So Cora's allergy medication is just really expensive. And then dog food, we had to get both of their foods. We had to buy Heartgard. So yeah, that's a big, her allergy pills are $161, but that's every 3 months. So I just always forget to budget it. And then we went way over on miscellaneous, but that was because Ben had a random Apple charge, a couple of them apparently. I had an app charge for my Flow app that I totally forgot was gonna, was it Flow? That I forgot was gonna do like its yearly thing. It was only like $15. But the big thing is his piano. So he bought a piano for himself. If you watch his vlogs, he'll probably show it. He's been really excited about it. He's wanted a piano forever. He wants to learn how to play piano. So this was like his treat to himself for getting a new job. Plus he ended up making $1,000 outside of his job this month. I forget for what, but anyway, so that's why our income was like $2,000 higher than it was supposed to be. Like 1,000 of that was for him, and so really that $1,000 kind of paid for the piano. But next, as you can see, we put $2,900 into savings. So yeah, that was the $1,200 rollover, and then the, what's it called? The tax refund that we got. And then we had our Thrive, like our yearly Thrive membership was $60, and then travel. So I think I told you guys we actually changed, I look terrible. We changed our travel plans, and we're going home in September instead of this month, instead of the end of June now. So we ended up, the Airbnb we're gonna stay in, we ended up adding a day onto it. Plus, for some reason in September it was more expensive than it is in May. It's the same Airbnb. So anyway, we had a little bit of an extra charge for that. Plus Ben booked 2 Airbnbs for on the way there and on the way back, because we could make it in one day, but it's like an 18-hour drive, and that's just a lot with 2 dogs. So we are going to stay in Ohio both nights. It's actually a Airbnb that we stayed in last year and that we really liked, and it's like in the perfect location. So we had to pay, like, you know, with Airbnb, if you don't pay it all up front, you pay like a little charge in the beginning. That's what those charges are. And then we'll pay the rest of it in September. We will get some of that money back because Ben's parents generously said that they would pay most of our Airbnb, because normally we would stay with them, but with the 2 dogs, and Ben needs to work from home, and they don't really have like a guest room set up. It just makes more sense for us to stay somewhere that's like equipped for us to stay, and then we can hang out with them at night and stuff. So it was very generous of them to offer to pay some of that. So in the end, we'll end up not paying all of it. We'll be paying like 50% of it or something. But we haven't gotten the money from that yet, which is totally fine. So I was anticipating $8,000 out. It looks like we spent almost $11,000, which is insane. But we had $868 left over, which is great. We were able to put that toward Ben's credit card, which I'll show you. So yeah, we were able to put that toward his credit card. So that knocked down almost $1,000 between our payment and the extra debt payment. So that's really great. And our plan, I already told you in our debt snowball, which I'll link if you're interested, but our plan is to pay off the credit card first, and then we'll start to pay off the rest of the stuff. We only have about $5,000 in our savings, which we would like to have more. But right now, we think it's a little bit more important to try to pay off some debt, but we'll probably kind of go back and forth, like 1 month, whatever month we decide, we'll put toward debt, and some months we'll put more money in savings. But that is what our May budget looked like. That's where all of our money went. I don't know how the heck we still spend that much money, but we do. We are trying to be just like a little bit more careful, which I feel like I say every month, but we really are. So as you can see, as you saw, we have been like trying to be really careful with our groceries. And then this month I also want to be really careful with restaurants. And that's a me thing. I'm the one that likes to eat out more than Ben. Our anniversary is on next Wednesday, so in a few days, and we're gonna go to like a nice restaurant for that, but I budgeted money like outside of that. And yeah, I'm trying to think. I feel like in June we have a few other random payments that are a little bit higher than we're anticipating, but it doesn't matter. You guys will see that at the end of June. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. I always really like watching people's like recaps to see like what they did with their money, and I'm very excited that we were able to put like $860 toward one of our credit cards. That was exciting. But I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope that the sound wasn't too terrible, but it is what it is, and I will see you in the next video. I'm actually vlogging today and a little bit yesterday, so I should have a vlog up next week as well. I'm just working through these migraines, you know? But I will see you in the next video.